It's 6:30, many hours later. I've been working on the computer and Bree's finishing up work, so I'm gonna start on dinner. And yesterday, Bree on Sunday made pho and even made the broth from scratch, which Bree usually does do that, but we got a rotisserie chicken and we used the rotisserie chicken. We're going to use that later this week, but then we boiled down the bones to make chicken broth. And here's some leftovers of it. And these Cambros are really great. We got these from Costco when we lived in Austin. They're really great for containing large items. So gonna warm up some stock. I'm also going to rehydrate some mushrooms. They're just dehydrated. These are so yummy. We get these from the Asian market. And then we have up some prepped up herbs for the toppings, jalapeno, and lime, Thai basil, cilantro. So we have this already. I'm also gonna grab an onion and we also have some pre-washed Napa cabbage. And I think that that's all. We also love, I've showed this on the vlog before, but we love this soyaki sauce from Trader Joe's. It's actually vegan, though we're not vegan, but in case you are. But this stuff is 10 out of 10. It's so good. And then we get these vegetable dumplings from the Asian market as well. And also, you guys, these scallion pancakes are incredible. All this stuff is from the Asian market. Oh yeah, I have to grab the pho noodles also. Another key ingredient that is so yummy is these fried red onions. They also have like fried shallots at the Asian store, but if you like green bean casserole, the crispy onions on top, it almost tastes like that. It's so, so, so good. So we always put those on top as well. Yeah, yesterday we had such a lovely Sunday. We went to the grocery store and we went on a hike because the weather is getting chillier and chillier. I'm just getting water in here to rehydrate the mushrooms. but we had our pho last night and we watched a movie on Amazon Prime because we had a little free trial run. And we watched A Simple Favor. It was with Blake Lively and Anna Kendrick. And it was based off of a book. It was kind of like a thriller movie, so it was really good. And we had a nice, cozy Sunday. And it's also been a really great Monday so far. And I can't wait to eat this again. I could eat it every night of the week. What's your guys' favorite meal that you could have as like your last meal? That's a hard one, even though I said I love pho. I love a lot of different food, so.
I want to get, oh, good.
Yeah, what?
I made 4 today. That's the most I ever made in one day.
I'm so proud of you.
I'm so proud of you.
Hi guys, it's 2:45 and I've been working on my computer all afternoon. You babe? And I think I'm gonna go for a little walk. We just had lunch. We had the leftover pho from last night. Gosh, it was so good. But yeah, I'm gonna go for a little walk and it's like 40 but sunny out, so that's really great. So I need to bundle up and wear a scarf for show. Definitely a jacket, and I should be okay in these jeans. They're slightly cropped and my ankle shows a little, so I'm like, ooh, is the breeze on my ankles gonna be cold? But yeah, I'm gonna go for a little walk to get outside since I'm finished with my work. And then I think I'm gonna bake some pumpkin chocolate chip cookies. And we're also doing baked tacos for dinner tonight. So, I also didn't do yoga this morning, so I kind of wanted to do something this evening. I'm ambitious for this afternoon, but I think we can do it all. So, off for a walk we go. Alright, babes, we're back. Whew. I was listening to a podcast as I was walking, and I have talked about my friend's podcast, Begging for Fame. I'll put it in the description. But I've talked about her podcast before, and I always save that one for Wednesday when I go drive down to babysit my nieces. But yeah, I was listening to a different podcast about health and wellness. Guys, and also like 5 minutes before I went on my walk, my phone was in my coat pocket and I went to use the restroom. I hadn't gone in yet. I just like opened the lid and I pulled my jacket up and my phone went in the toilet. But I saved it. And it seems okay, so that's good. But the cats are begging to be fed. They eat at like 4 o'clock and I swear, it's 3:30 right now and I swear but at like 2 o'clock they're acting crazy. I saw this like really funny TikTok the other day where this guy was like held his cat up to the clock and trying to explain to the clock or trying to explain to the cat that when the hand on the clock reaches 5 o'clock is when the cat can start begging to be fed. And I've never felt something so real as a cat parent. But let's go make cookies. Okay, cookie time. We're making pumpkin chocolate chip cookies, and I got this recipe off of Pinterest, and I'll put it down in the description for you guys if they turn out good. I always say that, but gotta make sure they're good before I put them down in the description and recommend them. But I have 2 bowls, one for wet, one for dry ingredients, and I'll show you what the ingredients are. They are flour, baking powder, baking soda, salt, and then you want cinnamon as well as pumpkin pie seasoning. You need 1 egg and then 1 butter softened at room temperature. Some chocolate chips. These are semi-sweet chocolate chunks. And then I also have brown sugar, light brown sugar, and cane sugar. So we're gonna get into it. I'm like really thirsty from having the soy sauce with the dumplings at lunch. I need to double check the recipe. 1 3/4 cup of flour. We've been buying pumpkin. Oh, you also need pumpkin puree. I didn't grab that from in the refrigerator, but yes, pumpkin puree. But we've been using a lot of pumpkin puree. 1, because it's the fall season, obviously, and 2, because I need a cup and then 1/4 a cup. And also because you guys saw for breakfast that Brie has been making at-home syrup for our coffee, which has been really great and delicious. And so Brie made like getting a butter knife to level this off. I'm doing 3 1/4 cups of flour, and I'm just leveling this off. But Brie makes at-home syrup for coffee, and it's so incredible. It's so much better than buying anything at the store, and it's a really fun way to spice up the coffee. And we're trying to think of what we should do for the winter time, and we were thinking maybe like a white chocolate peppermint mocha sort of vibe. And then my sister, she loves the sugar cookie flavor from Starbucks, and we found a recipe for that, so we'll probably do that too. It's a nice way to make something and gift it to people. Oh my gosh, I still need a cup of flour. I just put that away. Okay, maybe I wish I had like a wide angled lens so I could show you more of what I'm doing, putting it in right here. But one thing about me is that though I love to cook and bake, and I'd say I'm pretty good. I don't know. Stay humble, friends. Stay humble. But one thing about me, if you can't tell, is I will make a mess. I literally will make a mess. And I've been this way since I was a kid in the kitchen. When I remember I would cook, and once my dad was like, Megan, you're a good cook, but you make a mess. And you know what I have to say to that one is you can't be a painter and not get paint on your hands and your clothes. Like, art is messy and cooking is messy. Okay, so 1 teaspoon of the pumpkin pie spice in the bowl. And it's like, I want to show you what I'm doing. 1 teaspoon of the cinnamon. And then half a teaspoon of salt, right? Yes. And then a half a teaspoon of baking soda. And then 1/4 a teaspoon of baking powder. Let me know in the comments what your favorite thing to bake is for the holiday season, or any time of year really. Let me know in the comments. This is what it looks like for now, and I'm actually just going to take a fork and combine this all together. I have also already preheated the oven to 375 so that the oven is ready. Okay, now in my bowl for our wet ingredients, and we're gonna take our 1/2 cup of butter. This is unsalted. The recipe calls for salted, but I don't know. I think it will be fine. But one great thing is that it always says the measurement on the sticks of butter, so that way you know 8 tablespoons, 1 stick is 1/2 of a cup of butter. So in we go of that, and then we're also going to put in 1/2 cup of the granulated sugar and also 1/2 cup of brown sugar. And then we're going to, they say, cream those together, which, that word's a weird word. I am like on 150 pages of my book by Colleen Hoover, Too Late, and it's getting really good. I'm also excited to, this is basically a 1/2 cup. I'm also really excited to see how the ending turns out. I'm always thrown for a huge loop when it comes to books. And I kind of like love that, because it's like, you want to be surprised at the ending. If it's predictable, then it's boring, you know? So I'm putting this brown sugar, and I'm literally making a mess. Of course I am. But I don't really care, because I will clean it up, and that's okay. And that's what the kitchen is for. Okay, so for brown sugar, you definitely need to pack it. That's a part of the baking 101, as they say. You guys, I used to watch Food Network like more than kids my age probably watched Disney and Nickelodeon. Like, I literally grew up watching Ina, Giada De Laurenti, Rachel Ray, her 30-minute meals. Okay, this is good so I can put it in the bowl. Bobby Flay, Iron Chef America, Top Chef. I have always loved cooking and watching cooking shows and stuff like that. And a fun fact is I got my Bachelor's of Science degree in food and environmental nutrition. And I took a couple like culinary classes during my time at school. So I have always loved being in the kitchen. Okay, so we're creaming these together. And I'm looking at the recipe to see if it says a time. Because sometimes they'll say for how long. Baking is so precise in comparison to cooking, which I know some cooking is precise, but you know what I mean, in comparison. So, I have my little KitchenAid mixer. I would love to get a standing mixer someday when we have a house. And that would be so nice. I could like make dough and yeah, it would just be a really nice thing to have in my kitchen, but a hand mixer would do just fine. So we're going to mix these, well, they say cream these together. Okay, the next step is to do half a cup of our pumpkin puree. It smells good. I need a spoon actually. It's like you have to use so many utensils. Okay, in we go. Now we do 1 egg. And then it calls for a teaspoon of vanilla extract. I'm not gonna measure because it doesn't really matter. Do like a couple seconds in there and then blend together. Okay, now we're gonna add in the dry ingredients to the wet ingredients and do just a little at a time and blend in between. Okay, here's what it looks like and it smells so good. We're gonna add in our chocolate chips. All right, just use it all. I actually don't have a spatula. Actually out of all my spatulas. They're in the dirty. So I have to use a spoon. But I'm just gonna mix these in by hand because you don't really wanna over mix the dough. And so you kind of just wanna fold in the chocolate chips. But wow, this looks really good. Thursday. I should probably make sure that this is on. Yes, it's on. And excuse my glare, the glasses, my window here in my office always gives a glare on my glasses, but nonetheless, today's Thursday morning, and you guys saw I did my yoga flow, and I wanted to share a little breathing practice that I love and have always loved, and it really helps to sink into the body and find the present moment. It's really good for if you're feeling anxious or you just need a moment to center yourself. I'm just sitting here on my mat and I have my yoga block underneath me, but you obviously can do this standing, laying in bed, anywhere. It doesn't matter, in your car. The practice is that we'll inhale for a 3 count, hold it for a 3 count, exhale for a 3 count, and then hold it for a 3 count. So it kind of makes a box. And then you can progress and increase your count to 4 or 5 breaths. And just allow yourself to notice how the body feels, and we'll begin. So I'm just going to close my eyes and just find a nice tall spine and shoulders back and down. And I'm just taking one cleansing breath before we start. So we'll inhale through the nose for 3 and hold it for 3, 2, 1. Exhale through the nose for 1, 2, 3. Hold it. Good. Inhale 1, 2, 3. Hold it. Exhale. Hold it. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. And you can really do this for as long as you feel called to. This is a great way to relax the mind, body, and spirit. And I just wanted to share that little practice with you guys. And let me know in the comments any other breathing techniques that you love and that I can add to my practice. Hi!
What's up? What's up?
Happy Friday. We're walking down to go grab dinner, but hope you guys have had a really great week so far.
It's been a great week for us.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I know we have.
Every day is a great day.
Absolutely.